Want to know how to take that perfect brand photo using your mobile phone? Well, stick around and I'll show you how. What's going on, everybody? Claudio here, and welcome to my channel where I share tips, tools, and tricks to help you share your story. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. So today I'm going to walk you through how to take that perfect brand photo using your mobile phone. A while back, I had a request on Instagram by Amber for some tips on taking a brand photo using your phone. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of walk through my setup on how I would do that and share with you kind of those tips for getting that perfect brand photo that you can use across all your content that you share on social media. Before we get started, several things you'll need in order to get this shot done. And that is, of course, you'll need your mobile phone. That's kind of required here, but other things you'll need, such as good lighting. Now I have an overhead here. You don't have to go out and spend a ton of money, but if you could use some garage fluorescent lighting, that works great, or a desk lamp that's LED, enough lighting to, hit your face. Something else that works is to have something like this, and this is a poster board. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby, I think, or Michael's. You can pick one up. Get a good size that will kind of cover your back, give you a good background. And you'll also need something to hold your phone, either to stabilize it on top of a table or on a tripod. Unless you have someone to help you out. In most cases, I'm shooting solo, so I have to do all this as a one-man show. I have this right here to help me out to hold my phone. All right, so I've got the whiteboard set up behind me, just clipped it to a telescopic pole, whatever works for you. Again, all that's gonna be trimmed out into editing. And before I take a shot here, I'm gonna swap out my glasses here. I have another pair of exactly the same glasses, just some older ones. Popped out the lens. It's great so that I don't have any glare in my glasses. So if you have an extra pair of glasses, for those of you that wear glasses, tip, remove the lens. It's great for getting the shots with your glasses and not having any glare. So I'm pretty much set up to go. I got my phone here set up, taking the photos. So what I'll do is use a timer. Maybe 10 seconds works great. It gives me enough time to change the pose between the shot and kind of relax a little bit. If you take 2 seconds, it may just be a little bit rushed. Again, I'm doing all this solo, so it's a great way to get that shot off just right. And I'm using the selfie camera again because I can't see from the other side. I'm going to try to make sure and stay within the frame of the whiteboard. If I do decide to kind of head on out a little bit, it's basically because I want to accentuate a pose or have a certain type of shot in mind. So this is a great time to take all those shots that you'll need for all of your content that you'll be sharing on social media. So let's go ahead and take a couple of poses. All right, so I've got the shots done, so let's go ahead and start editing. I'm going to be using Google Snapseed to do this, so let's go ahead and launch that up and tap anywhere to open from device. Let's take a look at our photos here. I'm going to use this one here. And even though that I'm not completely in the background, that's okay. We're going to crop first here. So let's go ahead and take crop and do freeform so that way we can completely get everything else out except for the white background and myself here. So let's go ahead and that's close enough. And let's go ahead and say okay. Now, if you notice, the background is white, but there's a little bit of yellowing in some areas. So let's go ahead and click on tools and let's tune this image. So basically tuning is kind of changing colors, contrast, exposure, brightness. So let's go ahead and let's choose brightness to start with. And if you slide right or left, you can change it. If you notice how it's changing there, I'm going to make it a little bit brighter to bring some of that white background to make it pop more. Let's go ahead and adjust some of the contrast here. Saturation, I think it's okay. Let's see what ambience does. Yeah, let's bring that up a little bit. I really want to take away some of that yellowy color here. So the highlights, let's bring that down. And pretty much right here where it's warm, we're going to bring that down, make it a little bit cooler. And shadows, let's bring those up. So there's a little bit of shadow behind my ears there, and I think that's pretty close. So now I'm going to hit that check mark, and now we're going to export here. You can save it, which will override the original. I always choose to save a copy, that way the original one isn't blemished. I can go back and fix it. So let's go ahead and take a look, see where our image is now. There is the edited one. So the photo is edited and pretty much it's done the way it is. But if you want to use your photo kind of as an overlay to your social media content that you create, then you need to remove the background. We're going to be using a website called Remove Background. If you go to remove.bg, this is what it looks like. We click upload image. Let's go to our photo library, go to my recents. So here is the image that I just edited. I'm going to click on done and pretty much let this software do its thing, and boom, there, the background has been removed. And if I click on download, opens up to a new window. Let's hit this little download button here. Let's click on it. There it is right there. Notice how there's no background there. It's all black. So I'm going to go and save this image. So now I've got this saved into my files here. So now I can go ahead and use software like Adobe Spark Post and add this image there as an overlay and then add different content on it. So I can basically brand all my content using this photo now, and pretty much walk you through the process that I do to take my own brand photos using my phone, and hopefully it's something that you will be able to do yourself. Let me know what you thought about this video. If you have any comments or questions, please do leave it in the comment section below. Don't forget, hit that like button. It helps YouTube share this video with others, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Thanks again for stopping by and watching this video, and as always, be good to one another. Peace. I'm out.